Coming at you from a bulletproof bunker just outside Celestia's castle, it's Equestria Redacted, and I am your host, Ephrom Josine. Anyway, I was gonna start off this episode by talking about E4B's post on my last video, because just like the week before, they made a post on it. I even brought down the bathrobe, just for this occasion, as you can see here. This is the bathrobe. However, they didn't actually make any points against my video. They just sort of complained that the thumbnail looked kind of weird, which never happens, by the way, with natural thumbnails. You know, nobody ever had, like, one of those weird pause faces. That's just a made-up conspiracy by people who understand how facial expressions work. Okay. And then when I actually went back and updated all the thumbnails, which I have done, by the way, for a lot of videos, they got kind of angry because a man who did not bother to put a single identifying mark on his image was angry people may not know that it's his image. Now, I know, and can I just say, E4B has gotten exceptionally lazy as of late, because at least back in the day, they would make arguments as to why my videos are bad. They typically weren't very good arguments, but they would make arguments. I disagreed with a lot of them, but they did make them. As of recently, they haven't been doing that, and I think it's because of, I have two theories. The first one is my videos are literally perfect, and as such, they have nothing to complain about. And the other is, they don't watch the videos and just post them and make, like, okay, that's unfair. Maybe they watch about 10 seconds of the video before just giving up. Now, the first one is what I like to think, but the second one is what the sad reality points to, so, Anyway, I'm just going to warn you guys right now. The rest of this episode is going to deal basically entirely with Lily Pete. So, if that annoys you, and it's not going to be putting her in an entirely negative light. So, if that offends you for some reason, or you just don't like thinking that maybe you're wrong every now and then, and instead like relying on the words of Anthony Aguilar and random paranoid nutcases on kiwi farms, then this may not be the episode for you. Well, let's start with this. Everybody meet Ryu. If you don't know him, and I don't blame you if you don't, Ryu is a YouTuber and a Twitter user. Here's what his Twitter bio says. He is 15-year-old YouTuber and brony drama analyst. At FNGR 101 is my biggest inspiration. So we know we're dealing with an intellectual right now. All of the drama in the brony fandom is ridiculous, so that's why I'm here. Which is why, of course, he wants to be buddies with FNGR, who, as we all know, has no relation to brony drama. And his location is, oh, I'm also a liberal, #resist. It should be noted, his Twitter banner actually just used to be the word resist. And for that matter, well, Ryu actually caught my eye a little earlier this week. Let me explain. You see, on Twitter, Ryu announced that he was creating a series called The Brony Zone, and his first episode was going to be on Lily Pete, and that he even had it scripted all out and all that. It caught my eye because at this point, I'm convinced these people think Lily Pete is the opposite of Beetlejuice. If you say her name enough, eventually she'll disappear. However, his bio then kind of annoyed me, and I'll read it out. He used to be known as the liberal brony drama analyst. 15-year-old, and my mind's getting sharper. I'm a liberal, so that's cool. #resist. And his location is resisting Trump and being cool. Now, look, I'm a liberal political commentator too, so I'm not judging him on that aspect. But, listen, coming from someone who does 4 episodes of a political commentary show and 3 columns every week, Just the longer I do that, the more I get annoyed by these people who just put their, some political opinion they have on their Twitter bio and then scream, "Look at me! I'm the second coming of Bob Woodward!" Ryu's first video of his new series is called Exposing Lily Orchard's Toxicity, because he's new, he's original, he's clever like that. The first thing this original person lists as something Lily did involves Tara, because, again, he's original like that. Essentially, he says that supposedly Tara had sex with her sister while in the cold or something. I actually checked Tara's blog, which he linked in the description of his video. It in nowhere says that. And he shows literally no evidence of it. Actually, he shows less than no evidence of it, because within about a minute of the video later, he says that Tara never even existed. So wait, let me get this straight. She had sex with her sister while not existing? Huh. I'll give her credit, that's amazing, and we need to give Tara a Nobel Prize for figuring out how to do that. Now, that'd be kind of hard considering how she doesn't exist, but she's managed to do other things while not existing that would require for her to exist, so who knows? He then mentions the Blake thing, because, again, he's original and clever like that, and no one's addressed this before, by the way. No, and for that matter, you can't actually listen to the fans' response to this, because a lot of people, including myself, have responded to quite a few of these allegations, because then you may have to continue the conversation slightly. But no, Ryu, you're original, you're clever, you're the second Bob Woodward, remember? He says that he could mention Josh Scorcher, but he won't because, quote, there's already much information on it. Which seems like a weird thing to mention since you already mentioned it, but okay, I'm nitpicking now, I know. It's just with videos like this, it just sort of, all the things come out and bother me. Anyway, then Ryu, like the clever and original person he is, moves on to Stockholm, which he also calls child pornography, or at least heavily implies it, and he better hope that's not true. Because, one, as mentioned earlier, Ryu is 15 years old. That means it is illegal for him to look at pornography in the United States of America. And yet, in a description of his video, you can find a link to Stockholm. For that matter, if it's child pornography, which he claims, then it's even worse because he is engaging in distribution of child pornography, which is a felony. Breaking the law to own Lily Pete. Congratulations. Yeah, of course, then Ryu goes on about the rumor, essentially, involving a laptop or something, because again, he's original, he's clever, he's not making the exact same points you can read on Kiwi Farm or Encyclopedia Dramatica, or that the E4B or Aguilar have been making for literally years. He's new, he has a new perspective, he is someone we should listen to. I just can't stand this guy, is what I'm saying. Here's some more news that involves Lily Pete. A while ago, and that I mean about a few weeks ago now, she made a video on Horse News' article on KP, and Horse News responded to that a few weeks later, which, if you remember, is the exact same thing they did with the KP story. They covered it like 3 weeks afterwards because, well, Horse News is kind of slow. Here's what they said it on Twitter, by the way, not in an article. Here's what they had to say. Just because people agree to work for exposure, no one said that but you, but go on. Unable to talk directly to KP herself, what job this allows talking to management. Okay, one, citation needed. And two, yeah, you can't talk to the CEO of a company if you're a cashier. That's typically expected. Heck, I'm sure even like the animators at Disney can't talk to the CEO. Doesn't make what she does right. Isn't that what you'd refer to as victim blaming? Now, look, horse news. As someone who has spent his entire life getting offended on other people's behalf, I can agree with this article. Or not this article, this tweet, my bad. I mean, this is a moral outrage that someone would work and not get paid. Out of curiosity, does Horse News pay its writers at all? I mean, I'm looking at their blog. They claim it's a website. As someone who works with Blogspot, it's the Blogspot page. I'm looking through their Blogspot page. I don't see any ads. So